Welcome back. We may be mourning, but we're still celebrating, and there's a lot to celebrate when it comes to entertainment. And the Entertainment Journal is here with all the details. Hi, Ms. G.
Hello, Araba. Great to know you're doing well. And like you said, there's more to celebrate since one has life. Now, there's celebration all over Roverman Productions. You know, this time around, they've tried to emulate or dramatize, rather, the life of Archbishop Duncan Williams in the latest play, Nicholas. I'm sure a lot of people have heard the Nicholas jingle on Joy FM, but have been wondering, what is the story about? Well, it's a story that's
Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams of Action
Chapel, yes. And this is a story about his life. And Uncle Ebo White put some humor, as usual, to the story. But the Archbishop was there on Wednesday when they had the press and corporate body come to watch it. So for those of you who are yet to see it, here's what you'll be seeing over the weekend when you visit the National Theatre to see Nicholas.
Nicholas recounts the life of the founder of the Action Chapel International Church, Archbishop Duncan Williams. Uncle Ebo White combines humor and sorrow to tell the story of Nicholas. After the stage performance, the Archbishop thanked the playwright for putting together a remarkable piece.
Tonight, I just want to say thank you, Uncle Ebo, and all of you. You are phenomenal. I'm very moved and I'm very touched. You know, when we did the sitting here tonight and watching this, I strongly believe that Uncle Ebo and all of you are up to something. Seriously, and I believe that it has to go to the nations.
Uncle Ebo White had this to say about the Christian leader.
I have been a Christian for 50 years. I became a Christian in 67. I was in elementary school. Different waves of Christianity in Ghana. And I do know that God used him to revive Christianity in Ghana. Christian witness as we see today is because of his humility and obedience.
Patrons at the show shared with us their views on the production.
It was very inspirational. I mean, just the story alone is so much. I didn't know someone could go through so much hardship. I think everyone here was moved by the show, and I hope everyone, like, more people come for the next shows this Saturday and this Sunday.
His life story was really touching and inspirational. I didn't know how deep it was until today. I really learned a lot here.
This show, I've seen a lot of shows by Ebo White, but I think this is the best so far.
This is the best show.
This is the best so far.
Nicholas will be screened to the general public this weekend at the National Theatre. Maxwell Amofia for Joy News.
Well, his life is really inspirational.
Exactly,
you know.
exactly.
He has a rags to riches, you know, story, and we can all learn.
Definitely, and so we should all be at the National Theatre to see it. I'm seeing it on Sunday, so I hope to see you there. And everybody, you need to see it. Let's go see the life of Archbishop Duncan Williams. Now, also tomorrow at the Silverbird Cinema and the West Hills Cinema of the Silverbird Cinema at the West Hills Mall, Swing will be showing. This is a movie that, yes, called Swings. Now, it's emotionally draining because I saw a colleague presenter, Regina Van Helvert, scrape her whole hair off. Just to play a character of a cancer patient. So we spoke to the executive producer of the movie. And then also, because it's Nigerian, you know the issue about Shatta Wale firing shots, mentioning some Nigerian artists, and the fact that, you know, there's been Twitter banters between Ghanaians and Nigeria. I'm wondering if this will escalate into something, you know, from the internet to something physical. Here's Daniel Edda speaking more about Swings and then Shatta Wale's conduct.
Filmmakers generally, we don't really get into the industry for money. First of all, we do what we do for the love we have for the passion and the love we have for.
How did they survive?
Yes, the money comes later. But first of all, you have to get to love what you do, and that's what brings the joy. Yeah. So when I called her, I was in South Africa when I got the story, and I called her and sent to her email, and she was like, okay. I broke the news. I was like, do you know we have to play it real? She said, yes, I'm going to put my all and everything. And I was like, okay, go through the scripts to a certain level. You see the stage of cancer that you get to, and we have to take off your hair. And she was like, what? Yeah. She was a bit reluctant, but at the end of the day, considering the story, the messages and everything, she called me back and she told me it's worth doing.
Now, I'm sure that you're very familiar with what is happening in our music industry, Ghana, Nigeria. There's some friction. You're in this country. I'm sure you're worried. I'm worried for my family out there in Nigeria because of the turn of events. Do you think that it's something that could escalate? Do you think that it could go beyond what we are seeing? Though Wizkid hasn't spoken, but the recent firing of gun by Shatta Wale and all that is happening, you think that is something that could escalate in something else?
When I saw the whole thing on Instagram, I wasn't even threatened because this is not even a beef. You can't be fighting with someone who's not fighting with you. Do you understand? I'm more like a Ghanaian. You know, I've been in this country and I actually love everything I see in this country. I feel whoever is coming up with this whole thing has a message for his people, but doesn't know how to address it. Okay, so there are better ways he could have, you know, passed this message and get. You can't just set up a fire and have the fans fighting and over what's not necessary. So I feel it wouldn't get out of hand. Yes, since the other party is not commenting, and it wouldn't get out of hand.
But Nigerians are commenting.
I just feel, I don't know how it works in the music industry though, but if they have an organization, or I think they have how is it called, music guy. Yes, they should call him they should call his attention and just try to amend this on their own. They don't even have to invite a third party.
Since when the cops become your competition? A few weeks from now, the doctor is going to call me in for chemotherapy.
I need you to think about the surgeon.
Okay, so Swings is showing tomorrow at the West Hills Mall and then the Accra Mall. But Peter Ritchie, who you saw on set with Daniel, also played a role in that movie. And so I was asking how they make money, because in the conversation, the executive producer tells me that there's not much money. They don't get to pay these actors as much as we think. So I said, okay, so you flaunt a lot on social media. Where is all that from? You know, because when we see you in real life, we expect to see what we see on social media. Yeah. Well, he says it's either you're doing two things, either you're acting and adding something else that could keep you or sustain you, or you're faking a living.
If you have passion for something, you pour out what you have for it. Definitely, people are going to see your passion and tomorrow start to reward you.
Over the period, there's some expectation, because we see you on the screen. We also always have a certain expectation of what we want to see when we see you in real life. And so people tend to say, oh, it's not paying, but we see something else on social media. We see something else when we see you in real life and all that. And so we are wondering, is it that it's truly not paying, or you people are living beyond your means?
It's two things. Maybe one, we are living beyond our means, but two, maybe you have other things doing which is supporting you. And sometimes as actors, we also try to understand producers when they call on us to help them, right? But one thing I would say is that when you promise to give a shilling, just give that shilling for the person to be okay. Right, but if you promise to give a shilling and you're not able to give that shilling, let the person understand that this is the reason why I'm not able to give it. But don't let the person feel rejected and make it look like I have finished using you, therefore I don't need you anymore. The next thing is we may be doing something on our own apart from maybe shooting. I think that is one thing that is helping me personally, because apart from movie, I am actually doing something which keeps me going.
What's that? You don't want to share with us?
Keeps me going, sure. So basically, you just don't have to do one thing. Don't just come into movie because, hey, this guy entered into movie and 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he is driving this car. So what can I also do? And today we see them going, exposing their body everywhere, thinking that will take them there. But no, the passion for the job, and think about what to do to sustain yourself rather than wanting the shortcut. And those shortcut people climb and they fall.
Since when the cops become your competition? A few weeks from now, the doctor is going to call me in for chemotherapy.
So, Araba, there's a reason I'll be at either the Silverbird Cinema at Accra Mall or West Hills, and the reason is that tomorrow there's a Q&A session for Yvonne Nelson.
Oh, that promises to be interesting.
Exactly. So I need to know all that is happening with this man who we are told is a British camera guy who a Nigerian claim was a husband, and they are yet to divorce and all that.
Okay.
I can't wait to ask Yvonne all the questions, so I'll be there to see swings.
Promises to be juicy.
Definitely so. And like you said when we started, that we are mourning that someone who is also feeling our pain, and that's a veteran high life musician, Kojo Antwi. Now he's calling for the authorities not just to give our late broadcaster here, Kaba, a state barrier, but he thinks that you need to name a street after the broadcaster, because that's the legacy he can get. The state barrier is just one off, but let's name a street after Kaba, says Kojo Antwi.
I say I met him just once, but I can say that I was an ardent listener to his programs. I was listening to him even before he became the main presenter of that program. One thing that most people don't know, that I'm more political animal. I'm very much into what goes on in this world. And so I came here to do an interview, and I was stepping out, and I heard a voice call me Dry. And I turned, and there was this gentleman. He came and greeted me and said, Kaba. I said, wow. And after that, I went to Asempa a few times for interviews, and every time I was there, I told Kaba and Kojo Preko that the original Kojo is here, so today nobody uses Kojo. And it was something that we shared and laughed about. You know, from his programs, the way
well, that's an interesting proposal. Name a street after him.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll see whether government will take it up.
Maybe we'll change the street here, Fanofa Street to Kaba Street. Maybe, just maybe. But like you said, you spoke to Komnadum tomorrow morning. We are mourning, and we would have a 1 week memorial service at the car park. So we'll all be there to mourn, and we call on the entertainers to be there as well, because we are live on Joy Prime and all of our stations here. Anyway, that'll be for entertainment.
All right, Ms. G, thank you very much.